It's new carburetor day. I'm thinking 4 bolts and I can slap on the new one. Maybe hook up a linkage or two. Some vacuum lines. And it should be ready to go. I'll have a running city truck. But I'm going to have to get back to the real world. So I don't think I'll finish this in 5 minutes. But we're about to find out. And I know I have a different choke. But I can probably just rip that one off and put on the new one, eh? Or switch them out. They both got 3 screws. I don't see why I can't switch them out. So there's only 4 bolts. And then some linkage. Smells like gas. Alright, let's get to it. Man, you can even see where the accelerator pump isn't flush against this end. Even looks like that screw's loose. But it doesn't matter anymore. Maybe that could have fixed the gas leak, but the whole thing has just irked me off so bad. Alright, what do we got? There, almost at the top, was just those 4 nuts. Gotta take off this fuel line, take off this fuel filter. Got a gas or a vacuum line right under here. And then this guy, I'm gonna pull him from here. I don't know how it comes out of the back of there yet. I can grab some video before I screw this up here. Just got a clip on the back side of the accelerator pump. So just push it on and push it off with a screwdriver. I'm not sure how this whole throttle assembly comes off. If I can find out how to take this part off, I could just slap it on the new one. I'm going to have to take off this screw and bolt it to the new one. Let me see what the new one looks like. So here's good news. This whole assembly, except for this guy right here with the spring, just unbolt that. But from here, everything's on that new carb. All I have to do is pull this off of there. And that part's done. Just gonna check out the choke here. I'm not sure. This part will screw into the new one. And they don't come apart. That one looks like it has a screw in it. Look at that. It's got that there. That'll work for me. I don't know what happens when I take that off if I got a place to put the other one. This is turning out pretty good. Oh, what isn't turning out pretty good is please clean up the oil channels and air filters, as well as use clean fluid. What is an oil channel? The oil channels of carburetors will be blocked without cleaning. Other part, this is one of the bolts. I was just going to get the nut off the end, but the whole bolt came out of the carburetor. I got the fuel filter off. That is a 1-inch nut. I'll have to try and pop this linkage apart right where it fits into there. Might need a hammer. A hammer might work. Alright, this guy was just a simple pry it off with a screwdriver. Really easy. So now I've got this. Here we go. That comes out. I'll just leave them there. I've got is that connected? It is not. Alright. Except for this one's connected. This one at the top. There you go to the other side and see what's going on. And out of the back of this guy just goes to the bottom of the plate. And the top of this guy goes to the middle part. And it should be ready to pull out, except for this one. Should be ready to pull that sucker out. Alright, all I got left is this metal clip right here. That should be an easy pry off with a screwdriver. And it's off. Hope it didn't run away too far. And I hope it didn't run away too far. Alright, that's it. I'm going to find that little clip I just lost. And I'm going to go look on YouTube to find out what an oil channel on a carburetor is. So I can put some soap or get a scrub brush. Or whatever the recommended cleaning policy is. There you go. A nice 2-barrel Ford. Seems to me it was a bunch of nothing about nothing. I have no clue what they're talking about still. People on YouTube I saw were just cleaning an old carburetor to rebuild it. So, we're good. Only thing we got left is this, and I think we can do that while it's on the carburetor. While it's on the, yeah. Let's go stick it on there. Oh. We got this one. It's got a couple problems there. I don't know if that's going to bother anything or not. I'm going to get a razor blade and scrape this off because this is just rust that's stuck on there. So I pulled it off. Didn't think it was in gear for a second there. Didn't think I could do it. But we had a long talk. is open further than I thought it would. What I did was, things I messed with. I messed with this screw right there. Of course, I messed with the choke, tried to put on my old climatic choke. That didn't work at all. So I have this one, but I don't have the wire hooked up. I don't see a ground for that, but maybe this is the ground. You never know. I don't know. And over here, I mess with this guy, which will change that. So, what I did was I turned the choke till it's open about this far. I did not know the choke was going to go the rest of the way open. But it will start up, it will run. I don't have the idle set so high that it bangs into gear, which is great. But I took it around the block and it made it. It did not stall when it went into gear. It did not stall when I slammed on the gas. Has a rough idle. I brought it back here, let it run while I cut the front yard and did some weed whacking and did some edging. And then I shut it off and cut the backyard, started it up again and drove it around the block again. And it made it then. Now with that carb plate open that far, will it run? They tell me these things, once you start them up, they're just going to make this happen no matter what. Let's see what happens. It's been a while. It is going to want to warm up probably every time. So I'm shutting the door and it seems like it's stumbling. It's not easy for it to run with that choke plate being open so far. So I got a little bit more work to do on that. Like I told you when I first started this, I don't have a clue what I'm doing with the carburetor. I am lucky that it decided to do this. But after it warms up, I can do things like, well, not today. I can put dirt in the back. I'm going to take off a back there. Put some dirt in the back to do some work on the pond. Going to get some chicken wire fencing to keep the groundhogs and the rabbits out of the backyard and put it along the fence and bury it in the dirt so they can't dig underneath. I get some 2x4 sticks to rebuild the wall upstairs. And if it's still running, I even get oh, that's my train of thought. I thought the battery was dead. It looks like it, but the record light's still on. The things are flashing all over the screen. Oh, some drywall even maybe. And maybe I'll take it to a car shop and have them actually performance tune my carburetor and get it ready to go. Let's see if that's warmed up enough. I don't think it is. It's still running. Yeah, it needs some more work. But it runs, and it drives. It's driven around the block twice. Yay!